Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sam. I really hope you're doing so well wherever you are. And thank you for coming to this video. If you're new, you're really welcome. And if you've been my subscriber, thank you so much for coming in. Now, in today's video, we're going to look at how to make VirtualDj 2024 set hotkeys automatically by just a click of a few buttons. Now, by the time of this recording, I am using VirtualDj 2024 version B8056. And of course, if you're running on older versions like 2021, at least you have to make sure you're updated to maybe 2023 and beyond before you can get going with this script. Now, let me show you briefly what we shall be able to do. What we shall be able to do is to come to any folder that has music like this one here. So some of these songs don't yet have hotkeys if we try loading them. So I'm just going to come to any of these, and I also have to come to my pads. I have created custom pads down here, which I have decided to call custom X. And these are the ones here. Right, once again, let me just show you hotkeys as well. So we're going to be able to set hotkeys using these pads, and we shall see the hotkeys down here. So what I mean is I will come to any of these songs, like the first one coming down. If I come to this song and just click this, when you see in my screen right now, what you can see happening here is that we are setting 4 hotkeys on each song to all the songs that are here in this browser here. So I just had to click on this one button, the pad, and you can see what's going on right here. So in this video, I'm going to show you first how to handle this file, and of course, I'm going to show you also how to copy the script that I have made into your root folder. Once again, I'm also going to show you some of the things that you should do first before you can get going using this auto cue, and also some of the things that you should not do at all when doing this. In another video, probably within this same week, maybe after 3 days, I am going to show you how to delete all these hotkeys again automatically in case you don't need them. Now, before getting so much into other businesses, let me start by showing you how to handle this file. So I'm going to close VirtualDj and let's go to check where the file is. Alright, so what I mean is I have created this file which is called custom X. And I'm going to leave a password to it along this video, so when you watch, you'll be able to find the password. You'll have to extract it. So once you have it extracted, I already have it extracted right here. It is basically just one file, which you will have to copy. Now, where will you even paste it? So when you go to VirtualDj, we are going to be able to locate the VirtualDj root folder. And then, so how we do that is by going to Options, and then you click on this small cog wheel here. It will bring you to the root folder. Now remember, I have already copied the file, so we shall just come to pads. So when you're in pads here, you'll have to paste it right in. I already have it here, custom X. So when you close VirtualDj and then restart it after a few seconds, you should be able to come in and then find here custom X. So once you load custom X, you should be able to see this blinking. Now, how does this work? I have 4 buttons, 4 pads rather. This one, which is labeled 16, creates a hotkey after every 16 bars in a song. As you can see here, these are from here up to here, these are 16 and then 16. So it creates 4 hotkeys. The first one drops on the first bar. You can see here 1.1. The second hotkey counts after 16 bars. And then after the next 16 bars, it will set the third one, and so on and so forth. This one here sets after every phrase that has 8 bars, and it will set 8 hotkeys along your song. And then this one here sets 16 hotkeys after every 4 bars. If you don't understand what bars are, I refer you to my last video. I have a link down below which you can watch and understand what the bars, phrases, and the beats and etc. are all about. So how this works, I have explained these 3. Now this one here is an indicator, a reminder that you should always close VirtualDj after running this. So when you come here, you have to come to the song that you want to run the hotkeys on. And after any of these processes, you have to click this one to close VirtualDj, just like this. It's going to wait a few seconds and then it will close. That makes sure VirtualDj is refreshed. If you don't do that, it will not make sense for you. Now let me go into some of the things that you should do first before you get going. The number one thing that you should keep in mind before you use these function here is that you should make sure your songs are loading from the exact beat point. You get like this. So if these songs are loading from here, it will make it easier for the virtual DJ to detect the first beats and then sets a hot cue from there. But if your song loads from here and then a hot cue is set from here, the next one will, everything actually will be messed up. So how we go about that, there are a few steps we need to keep in mind. Let's go to settings and configurations, and then under options here, we are going to search for, the first thing is auto hot cue. Auto cue rather. So auto cue, when you type in, you will see this thing here. So there's a drop down arrow, and if you come down here, you have to make sure it is on skip silence. Now what that does is it makes sure virtual DJ skips silence in the song. If you can see closely here, we have this blue bar here, and this is where virtual DJ would initially pick your song and bring to. But since there is silence from here up to here, it will skip it and load from where there is a song. So it will always do that for you. It will skip silence and then load from where the song starts. That makes sure virtual DJ sets hot cues in the right place. The next thing you should always look for is what is called quantize. We're going to look for quantize set cue. Right. You also have to make sure it is set to yes. And then the last thing under here, you should look for what is called smart cue. Smart cue is also here. And if you have it, you should also have it checked to yes. Those are some of the things that you should do. The next thing that is optional, but you should also keep in mind, is to make sure your songs are loading from 1.1 bars. Now, if you go to any other song, you'll notice that it starts from maybe negative bars. Like here, you can see when you load it, it starts from negative 16 bars. And yet we want them to start from 1.1. So in the previous video, I showed you how to set all those to make sure they are working. Please make sure you go back to that video again. The link is in the description of this one, and then make sure your songs are loading correctly. And that is it. So we are here. Those are some of the things you should do. Some of the other things that you should not do. This is very, very serious. The number one thing that you should not do is when your hot cues are already running, the next things you should not do is do not load any other song on this other deck. It usually comes to deck A, so please let it run. Leave your mouse alone. The only place you should touch the mouse is either to close after the process is finished, or when it runs and it stops here, you will have to click again to continue. Now, why does it have to stop here? The script was too heavy when I was creating it. It was crashing the software, so I had to make sure it only runs for 100 songs in your library, and it stops. So it will run for 100 songs, and if it will stop on this one, you will see it highlighted. You will click again to continue for the next 100 songs. I'm going to optimize the script to make sure it runs without stopping, and then I will get back later in another video. The next thing you should not do is do not go to any other library, like here, the folders or crates, whatever it is. It will also jump and start loading and running again on that same folder, which leaving the last one, which will not make sense. It is the same with the side lists. Do not come here and start loading or even clicking here. Just let the process go and it stops. So you have to close. Make sure you close VirtualDj after any of these automatic processes. So let's go and check what it does. That was it basically. I'm not going to explain exactly what I did to make sure it works like that. You can just use it the way it is. So I'm going to use basal movement for now. We already have hot cues here. So I'm going to just clean the hot cues. Let me start from this other song. So I'm going to clean the hot cues and then come again and start setting them. But that is it. Please make sure you comment down below in case there are any questions that you want. Of course, I'm going to make sure I update these custom X pads. I'm going to make some more smarter ways to handle this file. And also I'm going to make changes to this. So please make sure you tune in as always. So I remember this was it. So let me just close it from here. And then we test our files. So that is it. So I want to use this one. I like it so much. I want to set 4 hot cues along these songs. Come to the first one. Wherever you come, it will start from there. So I want to start from the first one going down. Just watch the magic. That is it. So please leave your comment down below. In the next video, I am going to answer some of your questions regarding your experiences on this one here. So please be sure to comment down below what your experience is. I'm also going to answer any problems that are coming out of this. But of course, the script doesn't contradict your mixes or styles in anything, in any way. Also, another thing that you should take into account that I had forgotten was that you have to do this before you go into your gigs. Please do not do this while you're on stage. It is going to confuse you a lot. So do this, prepare your songs in advance. This will run and it is going to help you. So I think this is enough. There is a lot of songs here. It is going to be running. Of course, it is quite slow for now. I had to make it slow so that you can be able to see how your hot cues are being set. Let me just... right now you cannot see it because it's already running, but I can come here so you can see the hot cues. So I had to make it slow so that you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4. But I could make this happen within less than a minute. If you want it sped up, if you want me to put speed in it, please comment down below. I will also make it at a high speed. So that was it. I'm just going to close this to check back if our hot cues are already set. So when you open back VirtualDj, we were in basal movement. So when we load these songs, we shall be able to see that we have 4 hot cues along this song. And this is perfect. I'm not going to try it due to copyright. But then we are done with this folder. You would come to this next one, repeat the same process, just like that. Once again, if you like the video, like it and then give it a thumbs up. Next tutorial, I'll show you how to delete them. I'll be giving you this pad here. You show me deleting it using the pad. So that is it. Let's go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you watched up to this time, if you're not yet a subscriber, please make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notification bell because I'll have these videos coming in every time in the week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.